It is the thumbnail. I can't. It is the thumbnail. It's two of the biggest stories.
Mhm.
EO defeated Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship, and AEW have released Ray Phoenix.
It's over. It's freedom. Those
The
fools,
only
not
thing,
doing WrestleMania time. I will
the only
wait till
thing,
after WrestleMania. Fuck you, Wait Phoenix. I'm that petty.
the only thing that I was missing is where the hell are we in this?
We're not here this week. Couldn't figure it
You know,
out.
no. I studied Ray Phoenix's body. I was like, he hasn't put us on there.
Nope. I thought about it, but then I was just like, I'm too tired for this shit. That's literally what it came down to. I'm way too tired for this.
Welcome everyone to the Untitled Manny and Marcus show. I'm of course the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Hayes, and he is
The man of a $2,000, Marcus
Ooh.
the grand finale.
Marcus. I've got some show news.
Okay.
We are in the month of March now, and you know something incredible happened in the month of March.
It's Women's History Month.
No,
Being very dismissive. Damn. It is though.
in the month of March on the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast channel, there is one particular date that we tend to enjoy. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't fall on a Tuesday.
No.
It ain't Tuesday Tuesday,
No.
but it definitely is March 29.
Yes.
And it falls at the end of the month, as every year it does. But it falls on a Saturday, where we
Yes.
have Toupee Saturday.
Do you want to call it Toupee Saturday, or do you want to go with a different gimmick with an S in there?
Schwig.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I didn't think that far ahead. I just said it. I didn't think what I didn't have an answer. Don't try to give an answer to that.
Stupendous Saturday.
A stupendous Super Toupee Tuesday. Super
yeah.
Toupee Tuesday is what I would call it.
Yeah, so Toupee Saturday until better name comes up. It's definitely happening this year. And Eric, I don't even care if it's near your birthday. You have to do it.
I don't know where I go after putting bread on my head, Manny.
But that wasn't even for Toupee Tuesday. That was for Halloween.
Was that? I don't remember what that was.
That was
The
a
bread is
Halloween
clearly
episode.
the bread is really still melded into my brain, and I've lost brain cells.
But yeah, but we do have news. Obviously, we just mentioned Ray Phoenix has finally been released from his AEW contract.
That's
And
right.
I'm assuming there's supposed to be more AEW releases coming as well because they released Layla Hirsch, as you mentioned during the watch along.
Didn't renew her contract.
Yeah, but a lot of these will be not renewals. So a lot of these people probably won't be renewed because they've held them on for like 3-4 years now. Some even 5. So some of them won't be renewed.
Who we
And
got?
it's a good thing for AEW.
Oh, they don't have a list?
They don't have a list yet, but like I'm assuming like the way AEW signed some of these people were quite sporadic in during that time, so you'll see them be released week to week and stuff like that, or like not released or just not renewed, and then it'll happen week to week.
They would disappear off their roster page.
Yeah. Why are you giving us a stroke?
I'm giving a strike to Ray Phoenix releasing right now. When I found out in the middle of the night, Manny, that Ray Phoenix was released by AEW, I went, oh, finally, Tony, Tony gave up on this one. But then I thought about it. The petty side of me came out. I'm Tony Khan. I am not releasing Ray Phoenix right now. I'm not giving him and Penta what they want. They're going to wrestle at WrestleMania, those no good sons of bitches. I don't want them together. I don't want them to be happy. I don't want them to live in whatever dream they could have had at WrestleMania. They don't get a WrestleMania moment, man. Do you hear me, damn it? They don't get that. You can show up on Raw. You can show up on SmackDown. You can fight on Main Event. But you ain't getting WrestleMania, goddammit. I'm taking that away from you. That's why. That's why I'm giving it a strike.
So Fightful also noted that While AEW didn't address Ray Phoenix's allegations publicly, they denied them privately. People within AEW also expect Ray Phoenix would have likely had to agree to a non-disparagement clause as part of his AEW release. And
What's
then
he gonna
when
talk
Phoenix
to?
will debut is unknown with WWE, but reports have indicated he could work WrestleMania 41.
Can I also add this AEW? These NDAs and these non-disparate, let it happen. We all see, like, we watch the product on a weekly basis. We know shit's fucked up. Like, there's always one segment on Dynamite where you go, the fuck was that? Oh, well, moving on. Like, there's always one segment. There's never been a Dynamite that you just go, oh, that went smoothly. Exactly the way they planned it. No, this week, what's this week? Was it Christopher Daniels beating himself up? Or what was the week before? Thunder Rosa swinging a chair? And being like, oh. There's always some bullshit. There's always some bullshit. So, I, for one, want to end these NDAs of being like, oh man, they're going to talk about how shitty this promotion is. No, I've been there. It's like going to Walmart. I've been there. I know what's going on. Stinking ass people in their pajamas eating rotisserie chickens.
So, there was a big heel turn over the weekend, Marcus. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh,
Even
no,
if the
maybe
world is talking about this, even though the world seems to be talking about this on social medias.
Oh, did I miss this?
Platforms. Yeah, it was all over Instagram. It was all over the TikTok. It was all over Twitter.
Okay. What happened? What happened?
So, according to Dave Melton,
oh boy,
you know, this has an accuracy rating of about 25%.
Yeah,
Cody Rhodes.
He's as accurate as me pissing when I'm drunk.
Cody Rhodes is dealing with multiple injuries following the Elimination Chamber, and they were reportedly caused by not John Cena, not The Rock, but by Travis Scott.
You goddamn right it was.
Dave Meltz reported that Cody Rhodes is suffering from a busted eardrum and has a black eye.
Well, let me tell you this about Dave, Manny. I believe, and I want to say this for a fact, me and you could have reported this story without any sources or anything at all. I've seen the clip. Oh, he
really hit him.
Yeah, and then you seen Cody walking out of Elimination Chamber with the black eye. So, you know he was fucked up somehow. And they showed the clip of Travis Scott punching Cody. And I'm pretty sure Cody was like, yeah, I can take a punch from you.
No, I'm pretty sure. And it sounds ridiculous to but I feel like most wrestlers say it to, like, if a celebrity is involved. If you're gonna hit me, you gotta really lay one on me. Like, kind of like Big Show with Floyd Mayweather back in the day.
Yeah.
You really gotta lay one on them. And because you can't, if he was really to pull the punch on him, it would be more obvious than Josh Briggs's big boot sometimes.
Yeah. Or even John Cena's punches on Cody.
Yeah.
They was like, they're missing. But I, for one, enjoyed that he really hit him and Cody looked that beat up. That looked like someone got their ass whooped. It was the right move and right call. Whether it was supposed to do as much damage as it did, whatever. It looked the optics of it all looked amazing. Yeah. It looked like somebody really got their ass whooped and portrayed. Like, you get sympathetic for Cody as he was dealing with Travis Scott, who was at one point spewing his sage in the corner all over himself for whatever reason. And just looking like, just gooning in the background, sitting lounged up on the ropes.
The best picture is the three dragons with the dumb one.
Yeah. But you know what? I think Travis Scott brings the evilness, the tandem together. Because essentially, what Rock is alluding to, that he's the leader of the Illuminati. That's what it's going with. And you can just say Travis is a part of the Illuminati. That's the only rapper safe enough you can probably say, I could say he's a part of the Illuminati. That's big enough. Cause you can't go Kanye because whatever the fuck is his deal. Can't go Drake because got an A
WWE
minor
failed to
issue.
acknowledge Drake.
Yeah. Can't go Kendrick because he wouldn't do it. And if he did, imagine how annoying wrestling would be when you have white women online explaining it, whatever, every segment of Kendrick Lamar. It would be absolutely unwatchable.
The white women doing the Kendrick Lamar shuffle step needs to stop. I've seen enough of it.
Yeah.
It just needs to stop.
It just needs to go. It just needs to go away. It makes me sick whenever I see that. It literally makes me sick.
It makes me really hate Kendrick because of this.
It's colonizing a song. That's the worst thing. It is legit colonizing a song where you just go, they just put raisins in my potato salad. I don't understand why it's happening.
Because when Kendrick did it, it felt like choreography, right?
It is choreography.
No. It is choreography. But when you watch these influencers all over Instagram, like even like all these like brands are doing it, like an optician was doing it, Marcus, in the UK. They did it. Do you know what it felt like? It felt like line dancing at that point. Not like something cool that Kendrick did. No, it's like, don't tell my heart, Mikey, bring it on.
You know what it is? It feels like I'm watching preschool parents think they're cool and hip and trying to show off to their kids. That's what it comes off to. Like, yeah, we're cool kids. Get out of here with this.
Do you know what it also reminds me of? Inexperienced people trying to do the dance to Candy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's disgraceful. It's disgraceful. It is the equivalent of watching bad wrestling somewhere.
Yeah, bad wrestling is normally quite funny to rewatch. Jimmy said, "I need heel Cena with an evil goatee and a 3-piece bell-bottom suit." There's only one man that can pull off the 3-piece bell-bottom suit, and his name is The Rock.
I think goatees are things of the 90s for evil. I think he just needs to have a full-on mustache, a la his boy Vinnie Mac, little pencil mustache, hair slicked back, him talking shit. I don't know what to expect from Hill Cena. Does he just go out there and do the whole Cena bit and go what? Or does he just take a serious and dark tone?
No, he needs to take a dark turn. He really needs to go with it. Like he had an interview with Chris Van Vliet a few months ago. Well, it was definitely in 2024. He said during Rock Cena 1, maybe, or possibly Rock Cena 2, there was a whole point where he was supposed to go heel, and he had new gear drawn up. He had new. He recorded a new song for entrance music, and that was all ready to go till someone said no, till the plug got pulled. So I'm assuming if they will go fully with it, that they've got to go full with it. Just because different dimension of John Cena that you can tell some stories with, till eventually he turns and becomes good guy again, so he gets cheered on his way out in December, or he puts someone over as the arsehole he's supposed to be right now on his way out.
Yeah, how far do you think he's going to go with this? Do you think he's going to actually make it to December and get booed all the way then and get Dominic Mysterio or Don Callis treatment where they just boo? Or is he going to get cheered, kind of like Roman Reigns at this point?
I don't know, because everyone, like all the adults, all the C Nation adults, including me, the C Nation adults, wanted this to happen 10 years ago.
The quote Drew McIntyre, we prayed for this.
Yeah, everyone wanted it to be like, oh, we need John Cena to turn heel, because obviously the good guy act was too much at that point.
I am going to go back to Jimmy right here. He's talking about the goatee. I want to tell you how long we've been wanting John Cena to go heel. The Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast, man, he has been going on for about 20 years.
Oh, you had a goatee at one point.
Yeah. Well, I'm not talking about my goatee. But early in the episodes, we were pleading for John Cena to go heel. And one of the cover arts, yes, we used to have that back in the day on the blog. The blog still exists. I don't know if it's updated, but you can go all the way back.
Apple also had podcast art with Michael, which Eric used to do, but now he doesn't care.
Yeah. So one of the images was a heel John Cena that we were begging for. He had a Raider tattoo, one eye, and a goatee. And by one eye, I mean an eye patch. It's a funny image that was stolen from somewhere. A very low res image. Because it was 2005. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to expect for it, but I hope it's good. I hope it's as good as the New Day's heel turn because I really enjoy their heel turn, even though they're not on this week. And, you know, I hope it's on that vein. Would you give, my next question, if you were to give Travis Scott, who apparently is learning how to wrestle, I read that somewhere, John Cena and The Rock, would you give him the name the NWO?
No, it has to be something completely new.
That's true. I know. But would you give him the NWO though? Would you be okay with that if next week if The Rock said, "Listen, you pieces of trash, this is the new world order, the new world order," and then they bring Hogan in the group?
They'll really get the booze.
It would be disgusting. Seeing him hug Hulk Hogan or something in the ring would be disgusting. I'm gonna bring out a great man right now, Mr. Terry Bollea, or you may know him as racist ass Hulk Hogan,
the immortal, forever racist Hulk Hogan.
But yeah, this generated a lot of buzz, and the world has changed. And you know, it's an interesting idea to turn John Cena heel. To me, it turned WrestleMania season 2. Oh shit, to a season that I was like, what's going on here? With no surprises and just like long-term build to like, hey, what are we doing? What's going on here?
But like, normally,
what's gonna happen next?
You kind of know what's going. Like before Elimination Chamber happened, Royal Rumble, you kind of have an idea of what's happening at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
In the space of 3 days, that whole script has flipped. Like, yeah. I didn't expect IYO to win. We'll get on to Raw in a minute, but I didn't expect it. I expected Rhea to go straight into WrestleMania against Bianca Belair.
Yeah, that's the match. I like, okay, we have our match. Rhea versus Bianca is the match we want. And then you watch this match. Well, I knew, but I'm just saying most people probably were watching this match, and they were going like I was thinking that was the main, you know, this is happening. Rhea's gonna retain. Somehow it's gonna be an angle with Bianca and Rhea or something. Maybe Jade Cargill comes out there or something too. Something along those lines. Never in my wildest dream did I think IYO was gonna win this title. I didn't think. I never considered it. So when I found out she won, I went, the fuck is going on right now?
And weirdly, I was the one that spoiled this for Marcus. The whole title today, IYO and Rey FENIX, I spoiled that for Marcus today.
Yeah, no clue. No clue any of that happened. I went, what? I heard there's a little outrage and backlash from it. This is me online going like, oh, okay. About, you know, why are they doing this or doing that? But I like that. I don't know what's going to happen in WWE right now. I'm sure they're going to fix this Bianca Rhea. They're going back to Bianca Rhea.
And to jump on your point, and not in the and it's not, and it isn't going to. How I'm going to say it is going to completely be a shot at AEW. But there's a difference.
You're trying to soften the shot. Don't soften the shot, man. Let them feel the salt in the wound, man. Go ahead. You soften it just slow. Like you about to break up with AEW. It's going to feel like I'm coming at you, but I am.
But like the difference with not knowing what's happening on the road to WrestleMania in WWE is I'm excited for it. Yeah. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. The Rock, we kind of thought The Rock is going to shoehorn himself into the WrestleMania main event again with "I Want Your Soul, Cody." That's what we thought. No, we've got John Cena in the main event, being the Rock's champion or being the person for the Rock.
Yeah.
So
You know,
that's changed.
yeah,
And
and The
so,
Rock kind of. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, but then when you play on if you play on like what you watch on AEW, you don't know what's going to happen. But like at this point, because it's happened so much, and it's not exciting sometimes, or it doesn't play off. And most of the time, it doesn't pay off.
Yeah.
It's not
For
exciting.
yeah, for an example, Manny. For an example, we're currently in. Again, I'm going to soften the blow. This is not a shot at AEW at any time. This is not
Yes, it
tribalism or
is.
whatnot. This is not.
Yes.
A storyline that I am actually enjoying is Ricochet and Swerve. It's a pretty good storyline. Ricochet's doing some of the best work of his career and should be, recommended for it. Swerve and him are having have a good chemistry of working off each other. But there's this element of Prisnata. And everybody, I think now, once he said, "Boss, if you don't win this match," I don't know. I forget what he says, but he's like,
"Oh, I don't know
you.
if I can do this anymore." Basically,
yeah, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Yeah,
yeah.
We all sense that Swerve is coming, and it's not going to have much of an impact, and we're not going to care at the end of the day.
No, see, but you say that, but like that's still a storyline I'm kind of invested in AEW. And maybe the MJF and Hangman at this current moment, they could still potentially ruin that. They could still potentially ruin both of those storylines. But like originally, we were so invested from the first promo on that back of the truck when Mox cut, of things are going to change in AEW because of this, blah blah blah. We're taking over and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That felt fresh, but this is also coming off the Young Bucks doing "we're taking over AEW" bullshit of the Elite. So it's kind of the same storyline, but like when Mox did it, it seemed kind of cool because it was like we're not in a position of power, we're not the EVPs and all this stuff. But then I don't know what they did. It's like they had they did. It's not like they had a plan to get winning right now.
It was like, let's do this. Cool, Mox, do this. Okay, say this. All right. What about week 5? Pac walks around in underwear.
Yeah, it's like I'm not excited for it. So like the problem with AEW is there's only certain amount of things you care about on the card because it's surrounded by shit. It's basically a shit sandwich.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's the most used phrase on this channel. The problem with AEW is,
but they're not.
I feel like that is the most used fucking line.
The statement is it's an Eric statement.
It's an Eric statement. You say it, I say it. No, we all actually say this. And I believe even the listeners and people in the chat say the problem with AEW is it's the most popular line on this channel. We all say it at some point. I don't think there's an episode that goes by where we don't go. So the problem with it. So, tonight Donald Trump is delivering the State of the Union address in America. He's going to talk about all the problems here. The problem with AEW is they're going to air at the same time or something. And they don't realize it. It's just always something that comes up all the time. And when you said it, I'm just like, who hasn't said this? I'm sure it's the number one phrase in all wrestling podcasts. I'm sure everybody says it.
I don't know why he's using his actual real government name at this moment in time, but J.K. Smush says, "Good morning, evening, F the Hulk Hogan, and I hope he has the day he deserves. Ooh. I'm gonna be hot as fish grease if I came to work early and this night work doesn't happen. Also, my lord, get that cough looked at. I have, and we joked about the movie Novocaine on the watch along if you were there. I didn't know I was buying this, but obviously Marcus wanted the movie Robitussin.
Man, it's heroin. No. I didn't know I was buying heroin. But
I didn't know I was buying. I didn't know I was buying this till I got home.
Yep.
I got the
good old fashioned Robitussin. Tussin saves the world.
I got the Tussin.
I'm gonna bring up a small note. Things that just are right in the universe. I'm gonna say this right now. This is something that's right, and I know this is not for most people breaking news or important to them, but it is important to me. And I want to say the sharpshooter's favorite lunch lady is going to the NWA to compete in the Crockett Cup. Natty is announced the wrestle in the NWA, and there has never been a perfect fit for her in her life.
NWA? I thought it was Bloodsport.
She's doing both.
Natty don't belong in Bloodsport.
Natty doing the Indies.
Natty don't belong in Bloodsport, first off.
I can't wait to see Natty out there just. You're going to get real angry lunch lady Natty in that way.
This is what I get when I get overlooked in WWE. You know my uncle Bret Hart.
I'm actually excited for Natty. I'm not going to watch it.
I'm not gonna watch. God, no, who's gonna watch that?
I think people are gonna. I think it's gonna bring more people into it, but I find them working with NWA interesting, and I don't understand why they're doing that.
Why not? Why not?
Maybe Natty can get in one of those cocaine scenes they have.
I'm assuming this Crockett Cup thing is happening during WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember the dates.
Okay, we are
let's
25
just say,
minutes.
Yeah.
We are 26 minutes into the show. We have not covered Raw. Should we just speed through this?
You know what? Yeah, I want to go to the key points because I got something to say about Raw anyway. First of all, Raw started off hot. It started off hot.
Yes, so CM Punk comes out full of hell. He comes for both The Rock and John Cena. Then comes at Seth Rollins, and he uses the line, Becky Lynch, come get your man before I do, because if I get to him before you do, I'm going to put him in a wheelchair. And which promptly brings out Seth Rollins. This leads to a brawl, which security and officials fail to keep these two away from each other.
Yep, fail.
Times.
Yep. You know what? If either of them had a knife or a gun, someone would be dead right now. They did nothing.
In my lifetime of watching pro wrestling, I don't think I've ever watched a pull apart get a "This is awesome" chant.
Man, he got two "This is awesome" chants and a "Holy shit" chant. And I looked around and I was like, these people are in. They are sold. But I will also agree with it that this had some good energy to it. CM Punk's anger came off as authentic. He was angry at the world. He criticized Cena and Rock and even Seth. And I thought it was one of his best promos he's had since he came back in WWE, and he got that crowd waiting to see him kick somebody's ass right away. And have we entered the shit era of WWE? And I don't mean like they're shitty. I mean people are now saying shit. Because CM Punk was like, I'm doing that shit. That's bullshit. McAfee was saying shit all night on commentary.
Well, I think you can get away with it on Netflix.
Yeah. I know you can get away with it, but are they going to become the new shit guys? Because
I think with WWE, they will allow you to say it within reason. It's not like it was not like when Chris Jericho was just saying it for the sake of saying it. You know, back then, in AEW, the early days of AEW. But yeah, I think within reason they'll allow you to say it because obviously they're still pandering, but they still are a company for families, where they want to bring those people in, and that saging that happened on Saturday is not exactly PG. And telling The Rock to go fuck yourself is not exactly PG.
I would say this: the two best cursing in the past, 3 years, has been the line "Go fuck yourself," and it's from Cody Rhodes this week at Elimination Chamber telling it to The Rock because you know what? Go fuck yourself, man. Legit, I believed it. Go fuck yourself. And then Christian telling Edge just nice and softly, "Go fuck yourself." Those are my two favorite curse words. Other than that, there's a lot of shitty cursing going out there. I blame Dustin Rhodes for a lot of it. We're just going bitch and shit.
One of the best uses of shit in WWE was that was when The Rock brought out the family tree of the Anoa'i family, and then he called bullshit, and that was one of the best uses of it. When it's used within reason, it's good. but like obviously when it's done too much, it loses the power
Yeah.
of it
I
being said.
I hate when they emphasize the cuss word. Like when they go, I don't care about you, bitch. It's that long pause. It's so unnatural.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you say it naturally, like The Rock is a natural cursor. He goes out there and says fuck a million times and shit and
Like,
all that. And it comes off like that's just how he talks.
it comes off how he talks, but then it comes off funny, so it doesn't have the same gravitas of when Cody said it on
Yeah.
Saturday.
And then when CM Punk was like bullshit this week, I was like, there it is. That's good cussing. Now, if you come in next week's Raw or even SmackDown and Otis goes out there and says, Gunther, I'm tired of your shit. I'll be like, all right, we're done. We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, we're done. Y'all just doing it to do it, and it's not fun. It doesn't come off natural. But when it's natural in the process storyline, I believe Kirsten should work on. But this was a hyperbolic segment with lots of energy that led to more backstage brawl later. That led to Seth Rollins getting on his bus and getting a steel cage match in Madison the Square Garden, the mecca of basketball.
Madison the Square Garden.
You know, I like to say, so I'll tell you, this is why Rush Hour 2 influenced me. Like the outtakes of Jackie Chan saying Madison Square Garden burns in my head. So is that one? And he's like, I always wanted the Square Martin. There's another one.
There's one episode of Keenan and Kel. This is how old. This is
a throwback.
But it sticks with me, and I say it in my head maybe at least 5 times a year. And it's normally when the Bulls are mentioned.
Yes, I know what you mean.
It's the Ron Harper from the basketball.
Yes. There's that. That whole episode is burned in my head because as a child, I realized this is the most ridiculous episode of television I've ever seen in my life because Michael Jordan was on the Bulls.
Yes.
And there was a line in there where Ron Harper, I believe, got hurt or something. And they go, oh no, what are the Bulls going to do without Ron Harper? Go, Jordan? I guess option 2. We're going to have to use Michael Jordan. It's so ridiculous. I love guest cameos like that. When there's somebody Ron Harper should have never been a guest cameo in the first place. Like, if there was ever, he's a non-NBA Hall of Famer. I believe he's a solid player. A solid player. I'm not taking it. I don't want to take away Ron Harper's career. He's a good basketball player. But don't talk to me like he's a threat. Don't treat He's not. He never was. In fact, he would normally be on the bench by the second quarter and Steve Kerr would play all the minutes.
So obviously the CM Punk stuff was a big talking point. What would be the next talking point for you before we get
Becky
to the
chimed in on this one. She alluded to AJ Lee losing her man to Roxanne Perez. And then that tweet was taken away. She took the tweet down. Which
did she?
Yeah.
Ooh.
She took the tweet down. So what did I say? You gotta take that down. You gotta take that down. CM Punk is like, hey. Sometimes you gotta be CM Punk. Alright? Sometimes you gotta be CM Punk. But the next talking point, I think we have to talk about did we talk about Io and Bianca already? Kinda? Or
what do you mean? You talk about the
Io, Rhea, Bianca, all that. The main event.
We can. Do you want to talk about that now, or do you want to save it for the end piece?
Let's talk about it now. Let's get all the important stuff out the way. Then we can be like, Gunther chokes out Jay. the Creeds do a 450 splash.
Rhea versus Io Sky for the WWE Women's World Championship. So it's reported heavily. It's not reported, but like the way they were telling the story of this match was obviously Rhea has never beaten Io in singles competition.
Didn't know that was true.
I didn't know it was true. But But then obviously Rhea obviously last week said, I'm a different person to the last time you faced me. We haven't faced each other one-on-one for 5 years or whatever. Then during the match, Bianca Belair seemed to be cheering on IYO.
Yes,
Which annoyed Rhea Ripley for some reason. Like, why are you cheering her? You scared of facing me? You scared of facing me?
that would annoy Manny. There's things like that would annoy me too. What the fuck is she doing? Like, what went through my mind at that moment? What the fuck she doing cheering? She's a member of Damage Control. They ruined your life for like 7 years. You over there? Come on, EO, get up! Come on, EO. Fuck you! Over here dressed like a polar bear stripper.
Hold on, you didn't even say that on Saturday when she was wearing the exact same jacket.
No. But today, it was the heels that made me feel like it's a polar bear stripper right there. Put that's an endangered species. Coming to the stage, an endangered species. Polar bear? Would I go with that? Polar bear naked? I don't know. Anyway, she's dressed like that. It would have pissed me off. Get out of here. I am upset with the referee Jessica Carr in this one. Should have been disqualification.
It should have been.
There was a shoving. I understand referee's discretion, and I know technically nothing really happened to Rhea where she could was done harm.
Rhea started it.
Yeah, but yeah, she pushed her, but then Bianca came back and was like, "Bitch." IYO was knocked out in the ring though, taking a nap.
I mean, a push isn't necessarily a disqualification.
Well, we got to I thought just touching them is a disqualification.
No. I feel like
I thought it was Baltimore. You remember when Baltimore went to Harry in the Goblet of Fire and was like, "I'm gonna put you my little stinky finger on top of your head. I can touch you." Oh, dark times for Baltimore.
Baltimore should have been locked up for that. First of all, he should have been.
He was one touch away from being a pedophile, Manny. One touch.
Fuck, he tried to kill a kid. He tried to kill Harry.
Yes. In front of other grown-ass men. Baltimore, I would like to say Harry's a minor. Leave him alone.
At this point, is he really a human at that point? The real laws apply to him?
No. I mean, he is. I guess he's kind of back from the dead. I don't honestly know. I know he's a horror. Is there any Tom Riddle left? That's what we're asking right here.
No, I don't think there was.
So he's immune to Ministry of Magic laws or whatever.
Voldemort is closer to Jack Skeleton than he is a human.
That's true. That's true. With a little snake nose. There should be more Baltimore doing cocaine memes. I'm just saying with that nose. It's a very small nose. It's just
So basically, Rhea Ripley cost herself her own title.
Yeah. Or as Oscar would say, baka 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 baka.
And she did say that. And she did say that in English on the outside of the ring after she lost the match.
So fucking stupid. Why did I do that? And I don't even think she was blaming herself for getting involved, Bianca. I think going for the riptide off the top rope for the kill was the one that cost her. Why would I do that?
So I
enjoyed the match. It was a really good match. I thought it was a really
good match. Do you think this is going to stay IYO versus Bianca? Or do you think it's going to end up in a triple threat?
I don't want a triple threat at all.
I don't, but I feel like it's going to happen.
I don't want it. If I was going to get a triple threat, I'm throwing Jade in there because she wants to kill Bianca for the assault. But that's not going to happen, I don't think.
Well, the acting of Bianca when you hear the audio of the inside of the cell is incredible.
Really? I didn't hear the audio.
I sent it to you. We can play it. I think we can get away with it.
Well, you know what? We haven't had a good copyright strike in a long time. Let's go stand outside with our picket signs and have a full-on copyright strike.
Let me see. I sent it to you.
But she was begging for it. Don't kill her. Don't kill her.
No,
Even,
send it to.
even Jordan Grace chimed in on the murder of Naomi. They were asking where she was at. It was over here. I don't want none of that. I don't think a single person on this planet wanted any part of Jade Cargill in that moment. There was a murder going to happen and nobody was stopping it.
And this is the bit where she slams the cage on her.
So, I want to give Bianca a strike, Manny, for that.
No, I'm giving
her a strike.
No,
I'm giving her a strike. You want to know why I'm giving her a strike? Know why she's not getting a Sharpie or Academy Award or even a Golden Globe?
Why?
Because this week on Monday Night Raw, she got interviewed. And she was like, yeah, I haven't talked to Naomi and Jay, but I want to make sure I get both their stories straight. So I'm not going to elaborate on this interview. What do you mean? You over here crying in this pod. Desperate. You haven't talked to either one of them? Manny, if I were to come out there and attack you, I'm sure if they were to interview Eric, who was in the pod, Eric would have talked to one of us by then. He would have talked to one of us by then.
Yeah, you. He won't call me.
I think he would still call you. I think it'd be either way. I think it'd be both. Like, what the fuck?
Call me. He call you.
What the fuck? And then he's like, yeah, chickens came home to roost. That's what happened right there. But there's no way you didn't talk to anybody these past 2 days. Maybe you didn't talk to Naomi. She could be in a coma for all we know.
For all we know, yeah, for sure. But
yeah,
you could at least
breathing out of a straw.
You could have been like, I checked on Naomi, but at the current moment she can't talk. But
yeah,
she did say it.
Yeah, this sounds like that. I didn't call Jade either. What do you mean you didn't talk to Jade? Shit. That's why Bianca got that strike, Manny. I'm sorry. As much as I enjoy hearing her scream, it's good. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Marcus, there's one thing I want to bring up. Mm-hmm. Chad Gable in Mexico.
Yes.
He's looking for anyone that knows this guy on the paper, and then he suddenly starts walking in dark alleyways. You don't do that. You don't do that. It's just a single American in America, in Mexico.
Yeah. I just always enjoy the way people shoot Mexico. It's never the way it actually looked.
It's always gritty and
it's gritty and fucking struggle is real.
He finds a man, and basically, I believe this is the beginning of Chad Gable as Batman in Luchadors. You can't fight. He tells him, you can't fight what you don't understand. You must become Lucha. Then he hands him a box for $500.
So, what do you have this leading to? Because, we have the Aleister Black and Lucha, but now that Rey Fenix is out there and he's available to do whatever the hell he wants, are you just going to have him be the guy? Or is this Chad Gable being full of shit? Because there's an image of him, without his face. Somebody's talking to the in a mask, basically.
Yeah.
What do you have?
It's hard to tell. Like, are they trying to get a fifth man for Judgment Day? Are they still? Is this kind of like alluding to like this being part of it? It's really. I don't know where they're going with this, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by the cinematic. I am intrigued.
I'm just waiting for the dive, Manny. Just waiting for that dive.
Oh, I can't wait.
I would love for it to be Grand Metalik and he does his little rope move. That's it. One time. I know he's in AEW right now, or in Ring of Honor, or whichever. But he'll do his rope move and teach Chad that. King of the ropes.
You can't call yourself the king of the ropes when you basically do a sidestep
Yeah.
in the middle rope. You can't. I'm just saying, you can't. You can't.
No. There's so many people who do the ropes so much better. And I don't like Commander. He owns the ropes better than Metalik.
Nah,
And Ray
Ray Phoenix.
Phoenix is the best of the ropes. He's the
Ray
best.
Phoenix is the king of the ropes.
Yeah.
This man bounces between ropes before he does flips. He is the king of the ropes.
This did give Lucha Underground vibes, though. The little
What if
cinematic
this?
angles.
What if that was the sign of the revival of Lucha Underground? Because the
Ooh.
alleged rumor is that WWE now wants to own the rights?
Yeah. So
What if
here's
he?
my
What,
thing.
what if that man that told him he must become Lucha is the gateway to the Lucha Underground?
I forget the guy's name. I don't know why I'm blanking out. The Hefe. What's his name? He's in MLW right now. But whatever. Let's see where this goes. I'm curious. But I would have brought back Evolved if I was bringing back Lucha Underground. What about do?
Which is on this Wednesday, which I might watch.
Oh, it went from nah to might watch. A whisper.
I'll watch Evolve. I'll watch Evolve, but that means you have to write AEW notes.
Oh, I'll write those notes, Manny. You know, because this Sunday when I call off from work, I'm going to be watching. I'm going to AEW Revolution.
Just so you know, Marcus doesn't work out because he works at a veterinarian.
Yes.
He spends hours putting his hands in dogs' bums.
Someone has to test their prostate.
Someone. And you're the guy?
I'm the guy. Why couldn't I be the guy? It's trillions of people on this planet, billions of people on this planet.
You hate
Why
dogs.
can't I be the guy?
You hate dogs.
That's true. That's why I do it. That's my pleasure. I grab a dog.
The only dog you don't hate is Jasper, the racist dog.
Yeah, because he racist. He has a personality. Yes, he has a major character flaw. But you know what? Respectable.
I'm going to type something in the private chat, so you keep on talking. And you feel free to read this out if you want to.
Oh. Da, 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 da. Manny's going to say something scandalous or make me say it first. That was as long as that jingle can go, Manny. I'll only repeat it. Manny's dog barks at women in headscarves and he don't know why.
So I believe I do also have a racist dog in my
Yeah. You know what? I honestly believe most dogs are probably racist.
You have to be.
I believe most dogs would choose the white family over the black family. You know, like the dog test. Come to me, boy. Come to me, boy. Nah, son. You got good credit over here. They can afford my doggy house.
But outside of that, I don't think there's anything else that I need to talk about on Raw.
There was a tag match to War Raiders and Creeds. I would say Judas Creed may have the prettiest looking shooting star press in the game today. It was really nice.
Doing the shooting star press?
Huh?
Who else is still doing the shooting star press?
Nobody really. It's rare when it comes out. Like you'll see, I think Ricochet still does it.
I think Mustafa Ali does it now because he doesn't do the reverse 450 anymore.
Yeah, or didn't he do like a 7 something? He stopped.
No, that was Ricochet. Ricochet was doing the 7.
Oh yeah, okay. But yeah. Other than that, I thought Raw was a really good show. I know we glossed over a lot of stuff, but you know, I thought it was some solid matches. I didn't mind the Ivy Niles Liar Valkyrie match. I just fell asleep on it.
I thought it was a good match, but like I'm not invested in Ivy Nile at this moment in time.
No. What did you think of the Breaker and Judgment Day stuff with Finn and Dominic? It seemed like it went really
it'd be
fast.
good for Breaker. It'd be good for Breaker, but it's not good. They need to use Finn better.
What can you do? I think
he's just Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, I mean they killed Finn when he fell off that middle turnbuckle against Roman Reigns. That was kind of the end.
Yeah, and they keep saying there was going to be a big year for Finn in 2025, but I don't see it happening.
I mean, he is the leader of the Judgment Day.
For now.
Yeah. Other than that, nothing else really happened on this Raw. It was a solid show. Tune in to SmackDown where the real stories happen.
Yeah, that's all we're waiting for.
That's all everybody's looking for. What is next with Cody, Dwayne, and Cena?
Yeah.
And Travis Scott. Happens to be there.
The Sage Master.
The Sage Master. It was like it was that time of the day where he was like, "Oh shit, what time is it?" You know, I'm about to do my heel turn right now.
He did it like a shaman, the way he was doing it. But yeah, that was Raw. It was a fun episode. We did rush through it, but I think this was a better format. To be fair,
yeah, we had no. I think we had good conversations. We didn't go off the rails as we normally do.
No,
we kept things on topic. We mostly stayed with Raw and the news and stuff like that. And you know what? Maybe we're better people today. Maybe better people.
Penis.
I mean, we did to give a dog a prostate exam. Coming to your short one of our videos. Marcus does processes for dogs.
Yeah,
now cough. Fill physicals. Cough.
No. What you see is the dog like there, and then Marcus like. Don't bark at me.
Yeah. Can you hold him down? Can you hold him down? I can't do this. Why have you forsaken me, God? Why have you forsaken me?
And then in the confessional he does afterwards, he's in the fetal position crying.
That's my therapist, and it worked. Marcus, no one is making you do this. This is your job.
You trained for this, sir. What are you doing?
You know, it's a difference between doing this on stuffed teddy bears than it is actually on real human dogs like life forms. One of the dogs looked back to me, and all of a sudden I heard Sarah McLachlan's music, and I just started crying. Manny, would you? Here's a question, and I know we could have ended the show nice and tidy, but fuck it, it's over. You're technically a semi-dog owner right now.
Yes.
Your dog is perfectly healthy. It's nothing wrong with your dog. But I'm just saying, if something was wrong with that dog, and Sarah McLachlan said, "Come on, Manny, put him in the video. Put him in the video." Are you allowing your dog in that video?
No, because if you actually watch the end of the watch along on Saturday, my dog was craving for. The dog was craving for attention. It gave me those eyes. Like it came here, stood up to put her paws on the chair, so her head was basically by my hip, looking at me like these sad puppy dogs. I was like, no. And if you were to add in the arms of the angels next on top of what that was happening, crying would have happened.
Yeah. So you're not allowing your dog, but just long story short, you're not allowing your dog to shield for money. Shield for money for other dogs.
Sarah McLachlan could stay the hell away.
You can stay the hell away with my dog. I would take it as an insult. My dog's normal. It's an ugly fucking dog. You want
Sarah McLachlan, give me $1 million.
Oh man, your dog like shit. You want to put it in my video? Trying to say, wait here, wearing this. Fuck you, Sarah McLachlan. My dog is perfectly normal with his one eye and
lips. Do you know who she should have called?
Who?
I tell you who she should have called. She should have called Jade Cargill when she went through that car window in the arms of the angels.
It's one of the greatest songs of all time. Or greatest information of all time. It makes you sad every single time. And I need to turn my TV right away. I can never find my remote control when that come on. Whenever the commercial comes on, I need to come and turn away, or if it's, I'm like, I need to turn, I need to click. Why do I never find it when that commercial is on?
Mine always used to be. Do you remember the fray "How to Save a Life"? The music
Yeah.
video for that was just people crying. Bad song.
Yeah. That the theme song to the show MASH. You guys can get MASH over there, I don't think.
And one song that always gets me recently, I think it would have even got me before my dad passed away. James Blunt, "Monsters" is an awful song to listen to. It makes you feel emotions.
Damn.
Makes you feel emotion.
That's not
If
what you're supposed to do.
If you haven't heard that song before, leave a comment. Go listen to it, and then leave a comment and call me an asshole. I'll accept it. Or just call me one before without watching it. I just want some engagement.
I just want some engagement, asshole. You know what? Put the comment. We were talking about music, and I brought this. I alluded to this, I think, on the watch along or on the show. If you had a song that's titled for this Monday Night Raw, what song would you use? I don't have, because this is where Florence came from.
Oh, this one would be "Here Comes the Boom" because it was good. This episode of Raw.
Oh, here comes the boom. Ready or not, here comes the boom.
Yeah, I think it was good.
It's good.
It fits for this episode of Raw.
It does. It was
bookended by two big segments.
Yeah, I agree. You know what? Let's go with that. Here comes the boom. Here comes boom. For Dynamite, I would say the song would be "I Get Knocked Down, I Get Up Again." Just because you're drinking the night away, just to try to get through it sometimes. I take a lager drink. I take a cider drink. I take a drink that remind me of the good times. Picture CM Punk. I take a drink that remind me of a bad time. Jim Jerry.
I feel that's the official song of AEW.
They start coming on with Jumbo Wumbo every week. I would say Dynamite's the best wrestling show in the world.
Yeah, so let's wrap it up here. I've been the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Hayes. He's been
the man of $2,000, but you know what? It doesn't sound the same as the man of $1,000, so I'm going to say I'm the man of $1,000. Third place in the employee tournament, Manny. I almost brought home the chip.
But you didn't. And you know what?
No, I failed and choked, and I hate myself.
You came in third place, Marcus, and that just makes you the second place loser.
It does. It made me feel terrible because I really want that stupid trophy of that black ass horse and cowboy. I wanted it. And I was there and I choked.
Marcus, that trophy sounds like a horse racing kind of trophy. Why was that in a poker tournament?
Don't ask no questions. Okay? I was actually disappointed when I was chip leader. And the last one they did, they gave away championship belts. And the year before, championship belts in time. They were giving out championship belts, so as I was going through it, I was telling somebody, I'm coming for the belt. And they were like, it's not a belt. It's a really kick-ass horse trophy. And I saw the trophy, and I went, oh, that's a nice trophy. But I want to call my shot. I want to call the belt.
Basically, if you won this, you would have sellotaped this trophy to a belt.
Yes. I would have melted it down. I would have did some Commodore Supreme Fighter Machine and melted it down and turned it into a chain.
But on that note, people, we out. We see you on Thursday. Peace.
For Dynamite. You know, this countdown is going to be on for every one of Raw and SmackDown shows for the days. Because why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, we out. Peace. Penis.
His new name, Ray Penis. This guy fucks.